It's the best cup in the world, history-wise. So I think maybe the shine has come off of it a little bit in the part, recently, due to all the other competitions that there are and all the games that there are. But for us who have been born in this country and played football since a young age, the FA Cup is always the FA Cup, and that'll never change.
I don't think you can underestimate how much a win can do for a side, no matter what cup it's in, whether it's a friendly or anything. It can boost morale, and it can give players that have not been playing a chance to show the manager and the fans what they can do. So yeah, I'd like to go there and get through to the next round.
For us, it's an opportunity for players to get the chance to play who haven't had as many minutes as they would have liked, and as we would have liked them to have. It will give our youngsters an opportunity to play. But of course, you want to, if I had it, I'd like to try and get all the way to the final. Who don't want to try and achieve something like that in the FA Cup? But you've got to be realistic as well about where you're at and how far you can go. And but I'm sure we'll be ready, and it will be, we'll make sure it's a tough game for Sheffield United.
It's another game. You want to win every game, and you want to carry on momentum. No matter what you're doing in the league, you always want to keep winning, and it's a chance for us to use it if we're going to rotate, or if we're going to keep playing. I'm not sure, but it's a chance to win another game and keep moving forward, and that's what we need to keep doing.
The approach is the same all the time, prepare properly and try and get the best result we can.
They're footballers, so we're footballers. So it's going to be a game of football. You can't say, they're going to win because they're them. We've got to go there and give it our best go, and I'm sure we can win a game of football. We nearly did against them before. I think it was a wonder strike from Kiefer Moore, but bar that, I didn't really see much in the game. So good performance, and I don't see why we can't get through to the next round.
I was fortunate enough to play in it, and I didn't get to the final or anything. I got to third, fourth rounds of the FA Cup, and it's always it's part of history of England. It's a massive cup, and it always has been, and it's a lot of the big boys and a lot of the smaller clubs. It's a real big moment for us. We'll try and do our best with what we've got. Obviously, we are focused on the league, but we will be going into this game, with still a strong squad.
Omer's been brilliant for me. I think you can see it on the pitch right away from the first game that I played under him. I think it was Millwall. That was the start of the run, and yeah, he's allowed me to be free and play how I want to play and allow the team. So I can't be more grateful to him.
I've been involved with it right through my career. As a player and as a coach, and when you're playing and you've got the opportunity to play in it, you want to go as far as you can. Obviously, when I was at Arsenal, I was a bit younger. I was like 18, 19, and our team was a special team at the time. And then when I dropped into the lower leagues like League Two and League One, at Cambridge, we got to the fourth round. I think it was against Sunderland, or I can't remember, or Millwall or something like that. And really good times. And then as a coach, obviously, when you're coaching at non-league, you need those games, to bring in a little bit of finances so that you can support the rest of the season and stuff like that. And it's interesting.
I just think sometimes you go through good patches, you go through bad patches. You can't get too high when you're winning, you can't get too low when you're losing. I think you've got to stay level and you'll be okay. So, yeah, we've had a bad run, but you can then flip it on its head. We're now 3 unbeaten. If we go and get a result on Thursday and another result, I think it's on Tuesday, we're going to the derby with potentially 5 games without a loss.
It's a tough period for everyone. It's good to have it, play the games, and shame we didn't get a few more points, but I think in general there's been some competitive games.
Sure, I think I had 40 odd appearances last season, but most of them from the bench. I sort of learnt the league that way, and then this year I think I've started more games than I come off the bench. So yeah, I feel like I've adapted fully now, and yeah, like I said before, obviously not getting the numbers that I wanted. I know they've got to improve on that, but yeah, I feel like I'm there and need to do better, but enjoy my football.
Chris Wilder was already, talking about the fact that some of his players shouldn't have been playing the last game that they played in because they were tired, or they had, there were some injuries and stuff like that. So I assume, potentially they might tweak things, but their squad is strong, and we'll be the same. We'll approach the game seriously. We want to win it. And it'll be two teams out there again, two sets of players trying to compete to win the game.
I think it's just training, keep working hard, keep getting in the positions. I think I've had a few chances the last few games. Probably should have scored, but with time that will come. I just come back, so getting in the positions, I keep getting in the right areas, working with staff and the manager and getting in the right positions, them helping me. And I'm sure my numbers will go up.
Obviously, we look at the opposition. We've played them already once, so there will be certain things that we'll be looking to deal with in that respect, and approach the game because we know it'll be. Hopefully, we can keep it tight and we can try to nick it.